Oh, okay, this is a good one. Can you get me started in NotebookLM in less than 5 minutes? Yes. Let me think about it for a second. Okay, that works. Hold on, let me bring up a clock and let me start the timer now. So what you want to do is go to notebooklm.google.com and you'll get to this page. Ignore everything that's on this page except for this section right here that says Create New Notebook. Click on that and you'll get this screen to add sources. Again, ignore most of the stuff down here and just go to Discover Sources. And you have this little window on the left-hand side. You're going to click on where it says Web, and you can either do Web or Drive. Let's keep it on Web, and then you're going to click the other one, and you're going to do Fast Research. And I'll click in here and type in the first word or phrase that comes to mind. I will, I guess kittens, that was first. So we're going to get some sources about kittens. Now, this usually doesn't take very long. If you selected deep research by mistake, then this might take way more than 5 minutes, but fast search is completed, so let's view it. And what this does is it searches the web and it gives you a bunch of sources about whatever you typed in. You can get way more detailed than one word, but we're trying to do this quickly. You can select one or all sources. It says down here there are 10. I'm going to select all 10 and then click on Import. Give it a second, and these will slowly turn to checkboxes. Perfect. So now we have 10 sources. One of them didn't work, but still, so we have 9 sources over here, and then there's a summary in the middle of, you can read through that, and it's basically going through all these sources and just putting in a summary of all of them. Now that you have sources, you can use the middle window to have conversations with one or all of these sources. You can click here to select all of them, select none of them, uncheck one or all of them, whatever you want to do. I'm going to keep them all selected, and so unlike Gemini or ChatGPT, this chat area, this is only going to go to these sources. It isn't going to go out to the internet. This isn't going to go anywhere outside of its training data and these sources. So I'm just showing you a sample here. Just give me a random fact. And again, you can read through all this. It'll actually cite where this info is coming from. So that's what these numbers are. So if you wanted to see, hey, where did you get that from? You can click on it and it'll actually open up that source to that area. So this hallucinates way, way, way less, and you can verify things pretty quickly. So that gets you a notebook, that gets you sources, that gets you chat. And then on the other side over here on the right, you have all the other things you can do. I only have 2 minutes left, so I'm not going to go through all these, but pick one that looks interesting or go through all of them if they're all interesting. I'm going to do mind map because those are usually pretty quick. I probably should have selected fewer sources, but it's basically going to take whatever sources you have and whatever instructions you have, if you gave it any, and then it's going to create a mind map that you can just go through, and then it'll link back to all the sources and it'll just give you whatever information. So we are done. It took about a minute, and then it goes to a new screen, and now I'm just left clicking and dragging it over, and now here's your mind map. Here's a starting point, and you can expand all these, and whichever road down this map seems interesting, you can just keep clicking, and then any area where it's just like, hey, what is that? If you click on it, again, it'll actually go in the chat and it'll ask it. Let's go back up. Where are you? Where are you? There. So all I did in the mind map was click here, and then that put this prompt in the chat, and then again, you can read through the answer and save it or keep it here, or just keep going back and forth. And there's a ton more that you can do in here, but that is the really quick version of creating a notebook, adding sources, chatting with the sources, and then creating other things from the sources. In this case, we did a mind map, but again, as you can see, there's lots of other options in here. That's it. And we are only at 4.5 minutes. So hopefully either that's interesting to you and you stay in here and do some more stuff, or it's not interesting to you at all, but it only took 5 minutes. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.